2 years ago, I checked my bank account 3 days before payday. I had $11 left. Not because I'd bought a new phone, not because I'd booked a vacation. It was dozens of tiny purchases that felt harmless. It's only $8. It's just coffee. I deserve this. Individually, they were nothing. Together, they emptied my bank account every single month. And that's when I realized something. I didn't have an income problem. I had a psychology problem. So I started looking into why some people never seem broke, even without earning huge salaries. That search kept leading me to Japan. Not because people there are magically richer, but because many of their money habits are designed to control how your brain spends, not just how your wallet spends. Here are the 7 habits that changed how I think about money. First, pay yourself first. The Japanese budgeting method Kakeibo has a simple idea. Don't save what's left after spending. Save first. The moment your paycheck arrives, move some money into savings before your brain gets any clever ideas. Your brain naturally adjusts to whatever is left. Treat your savings like a bill you owe yourself. Second, stop money leaks. Japan has a philosophy called mottainai, which means don't waste what still has value. And money leaks in ways you barely notice. Forgotten subscriptions, unused memberships, impulse purchases still sitting in their boxes. One night, I checked my subscriptions and discovered I was paying for 2 meditation apps. I've never actually meditated. Apparently, I was just funding the version of me that wanted to. Be honest. How many subscriptions are quietly charging you right now? Third, own less. The Japanese philosophy Danshari encourages letting go of things you don't need. Not because minimalism is trendy, because every extra thing demands your attention. Look in your closet. You probably wear the same 20% of your clothes. The rest just creates decision fatigue. And when your brain gets tired, it starts rewarding itself with unnecessary spending. Fourth, use the 48-hour rule. See something you want? Wait 2 days. That's it. Here's why it works. Your brain gets the biggest dopamine hit before you buy something, not after. Give that feeling 48 hours to fade, and suddenly you can tell the difference between a real need and a passing impulse. Half the time, you won't even want it anymore. Fifth, get 1% better. There's a Japanese philosophy called Kaizen. It means continuous improvement through small, consistent steps. I used to think I had to change everything overnight. Budget perfectly, never eat out, invest every spare dollar. It lasted about 2 weeks. Real progress isn't dramatic. It's saving a little more this month than last month. One tiny improvement repeated over and over will always beat one massive burst of motivation. Sixth, master the boring basics. Everyone online wants to talk about crypto, options, and getting rich fast. But if you don't even know where your paycheck goes every month, none of that matters. The boring habits aren't exciting. Tracking your spending, building an emergency fund, paying bills on time. But those boring habits quietly build the foundation that flashy investments never can. Walk before you try to sprint. Seventh, spend with purpose, not emotion. This is my favorite lesson. The goal isn't to save money forever. The goal is to spend it on things that actually improve your life. A skill, a memorable trip, time with family, something that still matters a year later, not another 5-minute dopamine hit you'll forget by next week. That's the real psychology behind these Japanese habits. They're not about becoming cheap. They're about becoming intentional. So here's your challenge. Don't try all 7. Pick just one. Practice it for the next 7 days. Then come back and tell me in the comments which habit you're starting with. And if you enjoy learning the psychology behind everyday decisions, subscribe. Because a year from now, your salary might be exactly the same. But if your habits change, your bank account and your life probably won't.